Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. It is Sunday. Good afternoon, my lovelies. Welcome back to the Chateau Del Nick, the Boudoir Del Brown. It is, of course, our Sunday service, and I am really looking forward to welcoming everyone here today. I know there's many of you watching and not many of you commenting. So come on, get involved, join in the conversation, because there's always lots to say. And look, we can see what you've got to say as well. So do join in. The conversation will flow down the side, and we'll be able to get you all part of the service by saying hello, having a chat, getting involved and taking part. But of course, this is our Sunday service where we bring you mediumship and spiritual contact. And in order to do that via this wonderful platform, you have to be in it to win it. And that means put your name forward to get yourself through to have a message. And we've got some lovely victims. I mean volunteers waiting in the wings to be introduced. But first off, let's say hello to our medium for this fine Sunday. It's a name I've heard. I've never seen her work before, and I'm sure I'm going to have a wonderful time, because I'd now like to ask you all to give a big welcome to our medium. Once I can find where the video footage is. Here she is. Please welcome Tracey Creedican. Hello.
Hiya. Thank you for inviting me along.
You're very welcome. It's good to have you here, and it's good to have you as part of the conversation, part of the service. Eunice is joining us online. Mama B is with us online as well. She did try and get on. She was going to be one of your victims. I will train her again. But I'm sure she, like everyone else, Eunice and everyone else watching, will have a wonderful afternoon. So Tracey, just very quickly, hello, and who are you? Where are you from?
Hiya. So my name obviously is Tracey Creedican. I am from Edinburgh. I have been doing mediumship now on platform and working mediumship for, I would say, roughly six and a half years now.
Wonderful. Edinburgh now. Edinburgh is one of my favourite places in the universe. It's the one place where you can get a really decent, proper Greek kebab, souvlaki. And there's a wonderful mash bar not too far from the train station. Have you ever been to that one?
I have been to that, yep.
Good, innit? Their Scotch eggs are to die for. But there you go. I digress. It's so lovely to have you here. Welcome along.
Thank you.
And I think we'd better find you some victims, hadn't we?
Definitely.
It is good, of course, to welcome along Daniel and Barry. Morning, Barry, along with Eunice and Linda, who are joining in. Keep the conversation coming while we say hello to this week's recipients. First off, Carol. Hello, Carol.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Hello. Hello to Dawny.
Hey.
You're on, Dawny. Hey, here she is. For anyone who's been to Littleport at all, in the actual main hall, you might recognise her from the opening sequence. I'm still in trouble for using that photo, but of course also a frequent flyer at our workshops. Up until you stepped away from us because you had a better offer from your daughter, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
You are coming back. You
back
are
with
coming
me.
Back. Excellent. We look forward to that. Absolutely. No, Daniel, you haven't been on a while, but then we've been off a while as well. So it's good to have you back, mate. 2 Revs is still a thing, but we've just been a little bit all over the place. So welcome to Carol, welcome to Dawny, and of course it wouldn't be a Sunday without a reading and another potential victim here. Welcome along, Kaza.
Good afternoon. I was going to say good morning, but good afternoon.
Absolutely. Hello, sweetie. So it's lovely to see you all here. So let's get this service started straight away. And It's going to be really, really weird for people who know me, but I'm going to start by saying, Tracy, would you like to open this service in prayer?
Much appreciated. Yes, thank you. So if everyone wouldn't mind just getting into their own silence, into their own space, as we ask Spirit to come forward. So Spirit, we respectfully ask you to come forward to help us to know that life is eternal, to help deliver the guidance and evidence that each individual needs at this time. We thank you for all the help you give us, and we will continue to work with respect, integrity, and deliver the evidence as best as we can. In this, your name, Amen.
Amen. Bless you. Thank you, Tracy. Well, now is the moment where we go into the silence for a few moments to send out our healing thoughts to all those who are sick and suffering and in need of comfort. We just take a moment to send out our thoughts and our prayers to everyone, starting with our healing prayer, and then we will end the silence with the word Amen, as for usual. At this time, remember, please, my friends, as we say on Thursday nights, certainly as Tony says on Thursday nights, and I've always found important to say, do not forget to ask for yourself. It is one of the most important questions you will ever ask. And healing is one of the greatest gifts, and it's also one of the easiest ones to facilitate for everyone. So let's all join together as we say, Great Spirit, Father, Mother, God. Here we bring unto you all those who are sick and suffering and in need of comfort, be they sick in mind, body, or spirit, that it may please thee to heal them. This we ask for those we know, those we do not know, and those who have no one to ask for them. We ask for them now. Amen. Thank you, friends, and thank you for joining in that, everyone at home. If you are interested in a communal healing every day, we also have our minute silence, our healing silence every evening at 9:25. Unless the technology is playing up, then it might be 5 minutes late, but you're usually gathered around by then. But of course, for all those interested in joining together and sending out their thoughts, that opportunity is there on the church and my Facebook page every evening. So now is the time in our service where we have a little bit of philosophical thought and content, but this week it's not going to be from me. We are going to have our reading this week, of course. I say this week, it should be this month. I'm so used to saying this week, you see. So our reading this month, of course, is from Kaza. So I will now switch places with her, just like this, and say hello, Kaza.
Good afternoon, Nick.
Good afternoon. Now, you've got a reading for us today, have you not?
I do, yeah. It's just basically something I wrote a few weeks ago. And thinking about it, it's kind of another journey that you go on. It's called This Is Your Time. This is your time. Don't be scared. Just think of moving house. Imagine living in the same house for a lifetime. Today you wake up, get out of bed, and decide I'm going to move house today. A journey you've never been on before. It's new to you. It's a new place for you to live. New surroundings, but not new people though. Family and friends you've not seen for a varied amount of time. Months, even years. I knew I'd see you again one day. I missed you so much. We're together again. Family and friends will help you settle in. So much to do and so much to see. To be able to move around freely and pain-free. This move will be the best of both worlds. Yes, I miss people I've left behind and I love dearly. I've left so many loved ones. Oh my God, so many people I've not seen for a long time. I don't need money. I don't need to worry about how clean the house is. I don't need to buy shopping anymore. This new move isn't as bad as I thought it would be. To be honest, this new home is just like my happy place. It's beautiful, it's peaceful, it's tranquil, and it's very, very scenic. This new move will be the last move I know I'll make. It's not so bad after all. Heaven is my new beautiful home. Thank you, Nick.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Kaza. I've just got to say, as well as being an excellent reading, it's such a heartfelt writing too. And as Dawny has just said, beautiful. Absolutely is. And I've also got to say that I'm loving the new layout. It's very Jackanory in terms of you look. Let's just go back to the screen here a second. The angle's right and the lighting's perfect, and I love the fact that you've still got a laughing animal behind you.
And you're perched on my cat tree at the moment.
No,
Oh,
hello.
there you go. There's the
Toots.
cat. There's the cat.
There's Toots. Hey, Toots. Isn't it wonderful? Not only is an online service the opportunity to share things that wouldn't necessarily get shared in a wider environment, it also teaches us some wonderful ways on how to and where we can balance phones in an effective manner. But no, Kaza, that is such a truly beautiful piece.
Thank you.
And Mama B and Eunice have both said their opinions in the chat box there, and I agree completely. And if I may, just on a personal note, it shows the strength and the quality of growth that you have shown over the last 21 months since we've known each other. So, Kaza, thank you very much and well done.
Thank you so much.
She didn't expect me to say too much after that, but as I'm not doing any philosophy this week, I had to have something. In a few moments, we are going to invite the lovely Tracey to take over the rest of the service and give us her demonstration of mediumship. We will, of course, stay on the screen until Tracey has made her link, and then those who aren't part of the link will get out of the way and let her get on with us. Should, of course, she come to you, just remember that you're going to be on the screen. Should she not come to you, please remember that you will be off the screen, but will be coming back as soon as she's finished. So I must remind myself not to go wandering and listening in the distance. And it's a good recommendation for us too. But you will be off screen during the message that you're not getting, so don't worry, no one can see you. But I am really looking forward to seeing Tracey work, and I know that there are a number of people online who were also very excited too, both near and far. Your name is being spoken, Tracey, all the way as far as Canada this week, so people are excited. The one thing that I would say, because you think you're going to get away with not doing any philosophy, this is probably going to be the quickest thing I've ever done, and I've got to say it. The world in which we live at the moment seems far from heavenly. I remind everyone in this way of life and in any way of life, in any peaceable, in any truth sustaining, in any spiritual capacity, that it is our role and responsibility to make heaven on earth, to bring about a change that is both of upliftment and love and laughter and compassion. Hatred only breeds hatred. Fear only breeds fear. And if we are to truly be the spiritual beings that we profess to be in any walk of life, we must always remember that we are not at the center of the universe as an individual. We are at the center of a universe as a collective. So please, my friends, remember that fear and hate breeds the same. And the only way to change that paradigm is to do all of the things that Kaza said in her reading. and find your happy place where you can share it with other people. So just a thought there. And I end with that. It's probably the quickest philosophy I've ever done in the universe, but there we go. So now I am going to, of course, hand over to the lovely Tracey. Now I have to admit, if you see Tracey go wandering off, it's usually because she's going to go and have a dip in the pool behind her like she did before the service. You'll get why we're having that bit of a giggle when I bring a full screen. But please welcome everyone, our medium for this afternoon, the lovely Tracey Creedican.
Thank you, Nick, and also thank you to everyone who has joined us. And as we were sitting there, that is a beautiful reading, Kaza. It was really, as Nick says, it was really heartfelt. And as you were talking, I do want to come to you, and I do know you from some Zoom services, so I do know some things about you, okay? And I'm asking them to deliver the evidence that I know nothing about, and it's what you're needing at this time. Yeah. And I do want to say that your partner's coming, okay? And I do feel she's very strong here, okay? And I do feel that you are very emotional just now, and I do feel you're really missing her a bit more today for whatever reason. She's not opening up, but you know. And yep. She's also just taken me to the cat as well. And she's just saying that the cat is your strength just now, and you can feel that. And I do feel the cat's giving you the healing.
Yeah.
And she's just saying what you have written is just, it's perfect. And she was helping you with the words, she says, because she knows that you will be beside her one day. No, yeah. Anytime soon is what she's telling me. But she's just saying that, you know, it will be great when we are reunited. And she's also taken me to your tattoo. So I'm unsure whether there's a new tattoo that's been done. Okay. Yeah. And she's just wanting to say that she is sending you unconditional love, Kaza. And she's just sorry for the pain that you are actually feeling just now, okay? And she is trying to ease it as best as possible. And she's also saying, you know, and apologies if I'm wrong with this, but this is her words. And I just feel that what she's saying to you is that you need to stop self-sabotaging just now, okay? Because she's saying that, and I feel this is in your mind.
Yeah.
She's just saying, you know, there was nothing that you could do to change anything. And it was nothing to do with you that helped her be where she is. If anything, you kept her here longer. All right. And she can't thank you enough. And, you know, she's just given me, and I know that you like your music, but she is giving me the music, but she's taking me back to the 80s music.
Yeah.
All right. And she's giving me Motown as well.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
And just as I've said that, the Motown, what she just says to me, Kaza, is that you need to start opening up more. All right. And I feel as though you are going to be doing more, you're writing more journaling and things, because this is where she's saying this is you need to give your expression, and also this is going to help a lot of others, and this is what you aim to do. And she's saying that you're going to be very successful with it. And she's just saying that she loves you to the moon and back, okay? And she's just saying, carry on with being who you are, okay? And also, you need to let go of what others think. And I feel that's very important, and that needs to be said to you today, okay? Because she's saying what other people think doesn't really matter, because it's what you feel in here, and you know that that's sincere, and that's all that matters, okay? And she's just given you, she's given me a yellow rose. She's shown me a red rose, but she's handed me a yellow rose to hand to you, but she's also given me a white daisy as well. So does that make sense to you?
100%, yes, they do. Both
and
do.
I know that she was in Ireland, okay, and she's just saying, my body lies over the ocean, but her soul is with you, okay, and it will never change. And she's just giving me a bit of anxiety there as well, okay, and she's just trying to calm your anxiety down, because she's saying you're a beautiful soul inside and out, all right, and just keep feeling that within yourself. You give others the recognition, why not yourself? So please take her love, know that she's around you, and you can feel her, and you know that she is there.
I do, yeah, I do.
me to work with you, Kaza, and that was a beautiful reading, so thank you.
Amen, sister.
Thank you.
Well done, Tracy and Kaza. Thank you for allowing us
Thank
to be
you.
a part of that moment. I will bring the other two back on now, and I'll let you go to the kitchen and get a drink if you want.
Right, thank you. Okay. Donnie, could I come to yourself, please?
Yep.
Okay. Not sure who I've got yet. Okay, but I just feel that the communicator is just coming in, and I want to say it's a lady, and I feel as though her energy is very gentle just now, and I feel as though she's finding it a wee bit difficult to come forward. I actually feel this is a gran. Would you understand the gran in spirit? Mum's side? Yeah.
Not on mum's side, but a gran in spirit, yeah.
Right, okay. Apologies if I've got that wrong. Would you understand where Gran would have had confusion before she passed?
Yes.
Yeah, and that's the reason why I got the communicator mixed, okay? But I do want to say that she's coming in and she's just giving a lot of support to you just now, okay? And she's just saying that there is lots of help there as well if you ask for it. And she's wanting to give me 4 in a family, so you'd understand where there's 4 in a family.
Yeah.
Right. And I do want to say that there's a lot of healing going on around one. I feel it's a female here. So would you understand where there's healing needed coming in? And I do want to say that she is given plenty of the healing. But I do want to say that you need to get into healing if you don't already do it. Because I feel as though you've got the healing hands there and the healing energy. And this is where it's like your path needs to go. And obviously you are interested in the spiritual side and the mediumistic side because you're here. And I do feel as though this is actually going to start opening up more for you as well. All right. But, you know, I do feel that you need to start giving yourself more credit and more recognition for how far you've actually come. She's taken me back 3 and a bit years. So I want to say 3 and a bit years have passed. I feel as though there was a real difficult time in your life. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right. And she's just saying you need to look back at what you've overcome, okay, to look at where you are just now. And that will just help you move on your path forward. And what she's saying to me is when you have a gut feeling as well that something's not right, let that go. Okay, listen to what your gut is saying, because I do feel that there has been things that's been happening. Your gut's been telling you a different story. You've not been listening to it, and it's been getting you into a bit of, I'm not saying trouble, but it's not helped you. Does that make sense? Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I've just heard the name Nicola. Can you understand the name Nicola? If no, says no, please.
Not at the moment.
Right. If not, would you understand where there's a sister that's needing some help?
Possibly, yeah.
Right, okay, because my sister's name's Nicola, and that's how I've came to that. And I do want to say that they're in around her as well, and they are giving her the support. But what Gran's just telling me as well, that there's some studying that you need to be doing. Does that make sense to you? Yeah. She's just saying, don't put off till today what can be done tomorrow. Don't put off until tomorrow what can be done today. And her confusion's coming again. I'm asking her to take that back. But I do want to say that you are getting a wee bit confused as well just now.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's saying that you've got the brain fog, and it's because there's just too much going on in that head of yours. And this is the reason why. And she's just saying, when you take the time to do the meditation, sit down and just clear the mind, I do want to say that you're going to get a better connection with spirit, because it's going to be that you're able to channel clearer. And you are able to channel, because I do feel as though in the last 3 weeks, everything's heightened for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just continue your path and be true as you are. And if you're true, you will never go wrong. All right? Right, okay. She's just taking me, she's just making me wave my hand as if I'm the queen. Would you understand why she's doing this?
Yeah.
Right? She's not opening it up, but I just want to feel as though it's like I'm just getting the royal way.
Yeah.
Right, okay. But she's just making me sit back, and she's wanting humour brought back into you, Donnie. She's just saying, you know, there's been so much sorrow, it's time for her to smile. So know that she's around you, and just know that they are guiding you as well. But I've got a gentleman who's just quickly coming in as well. And I feel this is Dad. Would you understand Dad in spirit?
Not Dad, no, but I can see where you're getting it from.
So Granddad, that was like her dad, I feel as though you had a good connection with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he's just coming in to say that he loves you, and he's not far away either. Okay. But just as he says that, you know, I do shamanic drumming, is actually just showing me a shamanic drum. So I don't know if this is something that you do or it's something that you've been looking at.
I have done it in the past.
Right, okay. I need to get you back into that again. This is what he's wanting you to do, because I feel as though this is your quiet space and it's your time. All right. So please know that he's around you, and thank you for allowing me to work with you, Donnie.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Wow. Yes. In actual fact, thinking about it, one of the last conversations we had at Littleport with you was healing as well.
Yeah.
So excellent stuff. Bless you, Donnie. I hope that helps, and it's so good to see you again. We forgive you for having a better offer than us, because she truly is a better offer than us. But bless your heart. I have got a little bit of a surprise as I bring everybody back on, because I'm taking myself out of the loop here, because somebody who struggled to get on at first, who couldn't, who I know is going to be glad to see you all. Hello, Mother.
Hiya. I've managed to get here.
Managed to get here, so I'm now out of the loop. But Dawny, thank you for being on with us today, and again, Tracy, well done, mate. I'll hand back over to you.
Oh, thank you. So am I just continuing doing the same?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Carol, would you mind if I come to yourself, please?
No, that'd be fine.
Right. Okay. As I'm sitting, I'm getting the energy, I do want to say I've got a couple here. Okay, so I do feel, would you understand Mum and Dad in spirit?
Yes. Sorry.
And the dog's just confirming. And I do feel that the both of them are coming in, and it's like they are just giving you a lot of healing just now, okay?
Yeah.
But also they're giving you a lot of respect.
Yeah.
Because I do want to say that there's been a situation that you've overcome, and it's like I do feel as though you struggled with it. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, I understand that.
Right. And they're just saying, you know, if you can overcome that, you can overcome anything. Because I do feel as though there has been, right, I do feel as though there has been lots that you've had to deal with, Carol. And I want to go in the last 4 months, I just feel as though it's like everything has been so heavy. And it's like I am just like really, it's like I'm laid flat, actually. All right. And they're just saying, well done to you. But what they're doing is they're actually just showing me a shopping centre. I don't know where you're from, but they're, and I'm not really sure, but for whatever reason, they're showing me Birmingham. Would you understand why they're showing me Birmingham?
Not really, no.
Right. If not Birmingham, Manchester, they've
Yes.
just written Manchester.
Definitely. Yeah.
You can understand Manchester, right? Okay. Apologies that's my misinterpretation. I'm not the best with geography and things like that, but they've written the Manchester. But, you know, I do feel as though it's like you're coming back into your own again.
Yeah.
All right. And it's like you're trusting, and you are, it's like, right, okay, I've taken my time out. I've done what I've had to do, and here I am back again. But Mum is just taking me to my lower back as well. So would you understand why she's taking me to my lower back? Right. I feel as though there's a lot of healing coming in there, because I'm just feeling like loads of heat. All right. But she's also just taken me to your glasses as well. And it's not that they're needing changed or anything. I do want to say that you need to start looking at the bigger picture. I do feel it's symbolic. because what she's saying is that not everything is a bed of roses for anyone. All right. And she's also saying that there's someone here, I feel a younger person, and apologies if I'm wrong with this, but Mum's just saying that they need to start taking a bit of their own ownership for their own actions and words. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Right, okay. And I was going to say that's a bit cryptic, but I do feel as though Mum would have liked like investigations and murder mystery and things.
Yes.
Yes, right, okay. But I do feel as though you're very inquisitive as well, but you lost your inquisitivity. And it's like everything's coming back again, and she's just saying that you've got your mojo back again, and it's like so good to see. But Dad's just wanting to come in as well because he's saying that he's not standing alone, okay? And he's saying that you're not alone either. Excuse me. And I do feel as though I'm really, really sicky with him, but I feel as though it would have been a cancerous condition that had taken him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's just taken me that, and I do feel as though there was some treatment before he passed as well.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah, and it just says that didn't sit right with him, but I want to say that both Mum and Dad's together again, and they are actually really happy, and that they have now that they've met each other, but they're still supporting you here, even though their body's not here, they are still supporting. And you know that they are, because Dad's actually just given me the flick of the switch, and I do want to say that you've been having some light switches, not light switches. Your lights has been flickering.
I don't know, but I know when he's about. I know I feel this pain.
Right. Okay. Right. Okay. It's just wanting to say that he's exceptionally proud. Mum's exceptionally proud as well. A lot of respect, and they're just saying that you need to start just giving yourself that bit of healing as well, but also you need to just start, right? You just need to start saying no.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. So please just take their love and know that they're around you, and thank you for allowing me to work with you, Carol.
It's lovely. Thank you very much, Tracy.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
She got you nailed, ain't she, girl? Wonderful, wonderful. I hope that helps you out there, Carol. Certainly from the conversations we've had in the past.
Yeah.
Excellent there. Marvellous, marvellous, marvellous. Well done, mate. Thank you for coming on and bearing your soul in front of everyone. And I will hand, of course, back to Tracy again.
Right. Okay. So now seeing. So Nick, would you mind if I work with yourself, please?
Yeah, that's fine. Absolutely.
Right.
Just
Okay.
get rid of everyone else. I'll see you in a minute, Mother.
Right. Okay. I want to say that I've got a gentleman here for you. Okay. And I feel he's a friend in spirit.
Yeah.
I do feel as though he had a short life. Does this make sense to you?
It does, yes.
Right, okay. And what I'm feeling from him is that, and apologies if I'm wrong with this, but this is the feeling that I've got, is that he passed at his own hand, but he's taking responsibility for his own passing.
Yes, that makes sense.
You know. And he's just coming in and just saying, you know, he had a very troubled life.
Yes, it did.
But he's just saying to you that you made life so much easier for him, because he knows that life could have been more difficult if it wasn't for the help and guidance from you. And I do feel as though there was a lot of guidance, but what he's actually shown me as well, that you actually help clothe and feed him as well. And he's just saying, you know, through respect, he says it's something that you didn't have to do, but it came from the heart, and he knows it was from the heart. But he's just saying that he's going to walk with you all the way through your life, okay? And he's just saying that when you've got your troubled times, which we all do, and I do feel as though you've had a troubled time, and he's taken me back 5 and a bit months, Nick. And he's just saying that you were never on your own there. And he's just saying that you need to stop closing down as well. as much as you're coming on and it's like you're given all this, that everything's happy, etc., etc., is saying, you know, please let others know how you're feeling. It says because we all need support regardless who we are. So no, and it's actually, I've just heard the name Robert. Can you understand the name Robert?
I can understand the Robert, yes.
Right, okay. So please take his love, know that he's walking with you, and he's saying, you know, not a lot of people actually gave him the help that he needed. And it's just saying that he forgives that as well. Okay. It says because he's learned a lot over the other side. And he's actually just is giving me the praying hands here, and he's just saying humble. He's very humble to you, and he's apologizing because I feel as though there was a lot that you went through to help him. All right. And I do feel as though there was a lot of what he's saying is stigma. Does that make sense?
It does make sense, yeah.
So please just take his love and know that he's around you, and thank you for allowing me to work with you.
Thank you so much. Absolutely.
It's a pleasure. It's a
Bless
pleasure.
your heart. Thank you. Yeah. The irony is, I've just got to give you a bit of feedback. The bit about clothing and feeding him, I actually gave him a job. He worked for me at one point, and I actually gave him a job so that he could. So thank you so much. Thank you.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. He's got so much respect for you, Nick. You would not believe, because the love and affection and respect he's given is just immense. But anyway, I ask him to step back because he's always around you, and he's just saying, let go of that anxiety for you, because there's a wee bit of anxiety you're not opening up. And apologies, right? Okay. You didn't hide anything from Spirit.
No, no, you don't. No, you don't.
So thank you. So Linda, would you mind if I come to yourself, please?
Thank you. Yes.
It's a pleasure. Right, okay. Just as I got your voice there, I want to say that I've got a lady here, and as this lady comes in, I do want to say she's mum. So she's just wanting to say that there's a lot of love for you. But I do feel that what she wants to do is she wants to come in and give you apologies. Okay? Because
Okay.
what she's saying is that she didn't feel as though she done enough for her family when she was here. Does that make sense?
Well, she might say that, but she did do quite. Yeah, she was a lovely mum.
Right. This is her word, so apologies. I do feel that what she's feeling is that she wasn't able. It was, as you had said, she was a lovely mum. I feel as though there was things that she is saying that you were deprived from because she could not provide everything that everybody wanted. Does that make sense?
Okay. Okay.
Right. Okay. But she's coming in to give a lot of healing to you as well. All right. But I want to
Okay.
say Dad just came in as well, and he's given a lot of love. But what your dad's doing is he's put his arm through your arm, so I feel as though he's looping your arm just now, Linda.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
And it's just saying you need to keep going. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because there's something that you've been contemplating, should I, shouldn't I? He's saying yes, you should. Okay. Because
Okay.
he's saying that if you actually step back, I do feel this is spiritual. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
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 Because he's just saying if you do step back, then that is actually depriving others from the healing and messages and comfort that you do exceptionally well and provide.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
And he's also just put an apple in my hand, and he's wanting me to hand you an apple. Would you understand why he's giving me an apple?
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Right. He's not opened that up, Linda, but as long as you can understand, that's all that matters.
Yes.
But it's also just taken me to the Native Indians. So I do feel as though you've got a connection with Native Indians.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they've actually just given me silver birch. Silver birch has just stepped in. Okay. And he's
Mhm.
just saying you have not to give up. And that's important.
Okay.
Okay. Because I do feel as though it's your energy, you're tired. They're going to help you with the energy.
Thank you.
Okay. So know that mum and dad is around you, and mum's just saying that she's blowing you kisses. Okay. And you do censor, but I want to say that she's actually been putting 3 kisses on your cheek at night.
Okay.
Okay, and I do want to say that they are just sending lots of love around you, support, healing, energy, guidance, and upliftment. So know that they're around you, and thank you for allowing me to work with you, Linda.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Wow, wow. Mother,
Yes,
no excuses now. You've got to read that book on silver birch that I gave you.
I know.
Wow.
But that apple one is fantastic.
Oh, yeah. We have got a couple of minutes. Just tell the story of the apple, please. It's hilarious.
Well, we had an apple tree down the garden that Dad planted down there. And one day, I was only small, and one day he took me down there, and there's this big rosy apple hanging on the tree, just the one. And he said, "Look what we've grown." And it wasn't until the day that I got married that he admitted that he actually wired the apple to the tree.
Oh, wow. Oh, amazing.
You know what? It's stuff like that always does it for me.
Yeah.
He owns up to it quite a bit these days. So really, really well done, Tracey. Well done for your persistence. Well done, Mother. You got here in the end.
I don't know how.
Must have
Spirit
been
brought you here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right, let's bring everyone back in for the final few minutes. I think everyone is here. Let me change the screen though so we can see. There we go. We've got everybody, I think. But what a wonderful, wonderful demonstration there, Tracey. Thank you so much. And yes, David is somebody who has been showing himself an awful lot more lately. So thank you again for my message there. But wonderful. We have, of course, come close to the end of our afternoon together. But an absolutely wonderful demonstration there. So all of us here and everyone at home, Tracey Creedican, thank you very much for a wonderful demonstration. And so let's close this afternoon as we traditionally do by closing in prayer. As we say, Great Spirit, Father, Mother, God, we thank you for the opportunity to come together as friends, to unite under your banner of love and hope and friendship, to witness your proof and your truth that life is indeed eternal. As we go out into the world, let us take with us that message of upliftment. In times of struggle and difficulty, let us remember, we ask you not to move the mountain. Just give us the strength to climb. And as we spread your message of love, eternity, and hope, let us remind all those that we meet that anger and rage are not something that is a tool of religion or faith or spirituality, and that equality, fairness, and openness to all views is the way of spirit. And so until we meet again in your name, Amen. Well, thank you to Kaza for your reading. Thank you to Dawny, to Carol, to Linda for coming on. And of course, one last big thank you, Tracey Creedican. We will be having you back. Kaza will definitely be getting her magic calendar out for you again. For those that are watching, thank you for joining in and being part of this Sunday afternoon. I hope it has brought you proof, upliftment, and a sense of coming together. We will, of course, be back tonight at 9:25 for the Silent Minute, the healing, where everyone can join in and enter names in the chat and send out your healing thoughts. We'll be back for our Village Hall service on Thursday evening at 7:40, where we'll be joined by the lovely Michael Gooch. And hopefully this week on Friday at 4 o'clock, you'll be able to see Reverend Tony Swindles and myself joined together for the two Revs for a spiritual debate, discussion and upliftment. If anyone is interested, there will be some more workshops coming soon for the October. Can you believe October is already here? What a quick year this has been. And of course, if anybody is in the local area, tickets are still available for the 5th of October, where we will be joined in Littleport by myself, on the platform. I'll be joined by my fellow co-host from SPTV when I was still on SPTV. I've taken a break, but I will be back with them doing my bit on the side very soon. But tickets available, £10, Littleport Village Hall. The lovely Karen Wood and myself on the 5th of October at 7:30. That starts in the Village Hall. But from all of us here, and of course from the Chateau del Nick and the Boudoir del Brown, I say God bless you all. Have a blessed week and keep the truth of spirit pumping and never give an inch. God bless you all. I'll see everyone on screen in a minute on the other side of this. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye and God bless.